One more Haitian who might make it to the NFL. I'm talking about Marken Michel. Let's hear more about who he really is, and let's hear about his trainer who's been training him for years and years. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Marken Michel. I'm 22 years old. I just recently graduated from the University of Massachusetts, and football is basically my life. I was born and raised in Florida. I was originally born in Orlando, and I moved to South Florida when I was 7. Both of my parents are from Haiti, and I really appreciate my heritage a lot.
I'm Mike Smith. I'm the director and founder of D2D Sports Performance. We're in Plantation, Florida, and basically what we're doing right now is we're getting ready for the NFL Combine.
I got introduced into football when I was 9 years old. It started off playing football out in the streets, just hoping kids out there having fun. And I decided to play organized football when I was 9 years old.
The game of football is it's a lot like soccer from the standpoint of, you know, the running and the change of direction and the speed and all that. The only difference is a lot more physical. It's a lot more physical. You've got 11 people on both sides of the ball. You got an offense. The offense has the ball. The defense is trying to stop them from scoring. You play in a 100-yard field. And it's a physical game. It's a physical, fast-paced game. It's become the passion of the United States. But you know, it's a lot of different cultures are now starting to play it. Marken is a perfect example. Marken and his brother Sony. You know, especially in South Florida. South Florida has a strong Haitian community, and they're really starting to gravitate towards that game. And you're starting to see it at different levels. You're starting to see a lot more playing college football. You're starting to see a lot more playing in the NFL. So it's taken a strong hold in that community, and you know, and a lot of guys have been really successful at it.
Why did you pick football?
Actually, the first sport I fell in love with was baseball. And then the park that I played baseball at, they actually did like reconstruction. They broke down the baseball fields and just put football there. So I kind of got stuck playing just football and running track. So that's why baseball kind of just faded away.
With the concussions and stuff like that, and you know, should we let our kid play and stuff like that? I mean, you've got a lot. That's the big debate now. It's a very controversial topic, but I mean, it's a small percentage though. It's a small percentage you're talking about. I mean, there's thousands of kids that play football, you know, every year. And yeah, you're going to have the injuries. I mean, that's any sport. I mean, you could say the same thing about soccer with, you know, with the heading of the ball and stuff like that. But I mean, you know, any sport, there's going to be a risk in any sport. There's going to be a risk in any sport, and that, you know, that's just, you know, I feel like that's part of it. And you know, I can see, because it's such a physical sport where, you know, parents are real cautious with that. But I mean, it teaches a lot of lessons as well. I mean, it teaches a lot of lessons as well, and it's just, I mean, it's just kind of how you feel. It's how you feel, you know, what your perspective is on it. So, I mean, to say there hasn't been injuries, I mean, you know, obviously there's been injuries. I mean, it's like I said, it's part of the game, but also part of the training. Also part of the training is you know, doing stuff to prevent the injuries. You know, being in the weight room, doing the running, making sure that, you know, that they're strong in their necks and their shoulders and stuff like that, so they can absorb that impact. So I mean, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. So you're always going to have injuries, but you're going to have injuries in any sport.
How did your parents react to you wanting to play football, American football?
It's kind of funny because a lot of my friends and a lot of my teammates always wondered how am I Haitian. I never played soccer, but but my parents actually embraced it. They actually liked the fact that we were out doing something positive instead of doing what a lot of the kids in our community was doing, which was being in the streets. So they kind of embraced it, and we're glad we were doing something with ourselves.
I've trained Marken since he was a sophomore in high school. And basically Marken, I mean, he came here from another high school, and I've been training him. I've been training him on the football field. We've been training him on the track. I've taken him through his college career at UMass, and now he's coming out and he's getting ready for the NFL draft. So, you know, we've just continued the process, you know, the working relationship that we've had, and now he's getting ready for the NFL draft.
I hear you're about to have the biggest interview of your life.
I'm actually right now training, and I'm getting prepared for my pro day. Your pro day is basically like an interview where you do drills and speak to different general managers of NFL teams in hopes that you would get drafted. So that's kind of like the process I'm going through right now. And being in the NFL is a dream of mine. It's a dream I had since I was little, and it's an opportunity to not just take care of myself, and will also take care of my family.
I think Marken has a great chance of making it. I really do. I mean, he's really been training. You know, like I said, he came to me as a sophomore in high school, so we've been training it for this his whole life. All right, so for him, it shouldn't be a nervous time. It should be a time where, you know, he's looking forward to really showing his craft and showing what he's been working on, preparing for, you know, the last, you know, not only the last, you know, 5 to 6 years with me, but since, you know, since he was young and he was playing football.
How confident are you?
I'm not really the type to brag, but I feel very confident in my ability to play at the next level.
What do you think would happen if nothing goes through, if you don't make it?
Honestly, that's something that we try not to harp on and try not to think about, because I try to think of the positives. I feel like the amount of work that I put in every single day since I was a little kid is going to make up for any negative thoughts that I have in my head. But just in case I don't make it, I have a degree, and I'm looking to use that degree to have a bright future.
What degree do you have?
I got a degree in humanities and fine arts.
What does it take really to prepare for the NFL?
Just relentless hard work, dedication. You have to really devote yourself to things like working out behind the scenes, and also working on your craft and perfecting everything that you do. Not just understanding you're good at certain places and certain things that you do in your game, but you have to improve on those things, because in the NFL, it's a different speed. You got a lot faster guys, a lot of guys that are way bigger than the guys you're used to playing against. So it's just basically just sharpening all your tools.
To train for the NFL takes a commitment. It takes a commitment. It's all year round, especially in football. It's running and it's lifting and it's working on your position work and your craft. But it's competitive. It's competitive. There's people all over the country right now, you know, preparing for this what I call job interview. It's the biggest job interview of their life. All right, they're going to be tested on how fast they are, how strong they are, you know, what they look like at, you know, in their position work, and it's not only them; it's the whole country that's preparing for this job interview.
If you don't succeed this time, why wouldn't you just try again?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't try again, but I'll definitely exercise other options that I have.
Do you have a special diet? What do you have to do to change in your lifestyle?
The thing is, I've always had a problem growing up gaining weight, but now that I'm a little older, I've been gaining a lot of weight. But right now, during our training, our coaches have meal plans for us, and they put us on these diets that I personally don't really like it, but I have to deal with it, because that's what you got to do if you want success. You got to buy into the program. So,
right.
But yeah, they have us on a diet where we're eating a lot of carbs and calories. But
and no diakwa.
No diakwa, no legume, none of that. But sometimes I can't lie. Sometimes I cheat my diet, and I tell my mom to make some. But I do good for the most part.
All right. Now, what would you say to all the young kids watching who would like to get into your field?
It's hard work, man. No matter, don't try to wait till it's too late to start really preparing yourself and working hard. You got to do it at an early age. Me, I started when I was 9. I'd be out in the field by myself, dark, just like it'd be 8 o'clock at night. I'm out in the field running. Some people looked at me like I was crazy, but if they see me today, they'll see what I was working towards.
And do you have a message to your Haitian viewers?
Can't be fair, palagi.
Well, we would like to wish Marken Michel good luck, and we will definitely keep all of you viewers posted on his career.